Professional wet, shaving smooth and grand.
Howdy, and welcome back to a Texan Shaves. Have the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements double feature. Little idea I had, so since this is a double drop weekend, I decided to do a double feature video. And how this works, let me know what you think about it. I'm gonna let you in on both releases today. So this video that drops this morning at 5 a.m. as normal is going to be the new release, as you saw in the thumbnail. Then I'm going to drop the second part, or the second feature, at 5 p.m. and that is going to be the additional release that's coming out this weekend. So let's get it going. I don't know, it's kind of weird doing two videos at the same time and editing them both. And anyway, we'll see how it works out. Maybe a little bit too much work. So today we've got a new one. Well, kind of new to most of you, and new to full size, as this was in last year's advent calendar and one of my favorites out of that one. And we are going to be shaving with Harvest Sun. Look at that fun, amazing label as always. Love that hollow. I do have, of course, the matching splash, and this was sent to me by Doug, Fran, and Huxley for the purposes of this review. Thank you so much. I'm going to read the sales blurb here. Now, this goes along with Harvest Moon. Have you heard of it? Do you have it? Have you used it? I love Harvest Moon. I got to Harvest Moon a little late compared to most people, but I am so glad I have it. I should have bought this one a long time ago. But let's go over it. So this is from the sales blurb. An original fragrance by PAA, Harvest Sun. One of the most popular scents from this past holidays advent. I agree, it is one of them. It was in my top 5 for sure. I think it was a little less, probably almost top 3 or 4. I think it was in the 3. It wasn't, I think it was. Anyway, the scent profile of top notes of sage, eucalyptus, orange peel, bright citrus, heart notes of patchouli, rose, amber, moss, thistle, base notes of cedarwood, tobacco, and smoke. This one was so unique. It started off really bright and sunshiny, and then it went really earthy and dark. Not, well, maybe not dark, but definitely grounded. And fuller. It was crazy. You know, it was light and airy at first, and then it just got this, not heaviness, but fullness. It was really unique. But let's read the blurb. For years, Harvest Moon, there we go. Love this stuff. For years, Harvest Moon has hung over the PAA universe like a secret. Have you tried it? Didn't I say that? A story that began way back in New Mexico in 1947, a small town carnival folding into twilight, a calliope winding its unsteady tune into the desert air while something uninvited pressed down from the sky and brushed against our reality. Dust, smoke, ozone, sand, electricity, a charged stillness, the kind of night where you feel watched by something out there. This was the dark half of the story. Then Harvest Sun, let me hold it up right, is what happens when the sun finally rises and the carnival leaves town after a long dark night and heads northeast. Northeast, interesting. Now that we are far from the desert, the air is thicker, older New England, where forgotten stone walls twist through the woods and barns lean into their own shadows for support. The fields here have seen centuries of hands working them and centuries more of silence. They say there is a certain day each year when the sun does something peculiar. It does not warm so much as reveal. Farmers once swore that under its glare, tobacco barns seemed to breathe smoke without flame. Cedar groves shivered like Puritan choirs remembering a hymn that they had not sung in 200 years. Wild thistles and sage and stubborn roses rose out of season as if coaxed by something beneath the soil, an old tent spike maybe. And sometimes, if you look long enough, you could see the impressions in the earth, boot heels pressed deep by long-gone farmers, old paths swallowed by moss and briars reclaimed. But no plow made those circles and strange geometrical patterns cut into the ground. Harvest Moon watched with conspirator smile. Harvest Sun does not smile at all. It exposes the high strangeness of the long dark night before, from a time before. The scent opens with sharp clarity. Eucalyptus cuts through the air like a scythe, whichever way you want to pronounce it. It is brisk and bracing, almost medicinal at first, the kind of brightness that makes you straighten your back without knowing why. Then citrus peel flickers in, bitter and alive, like a spark catching day tender. But this is no simple fresh fragrance. Beneath the brightness, patchouli awaits. Dark, loamy, it smells like soil turned over by hand, like something that has been sleeping and does not appreciate the disturbance. Amber begins to glow underneath. It's steady and warm. Not sweet, but persistent, as though the light itself is weight. And though it all moves smoke and wood, and through it all moves smoke and wood, not a roaring fire, just the suggestion of old beams heating in the sun. Barns that remember every season they've ever survived. Something epic, something magical that comes, then comes that strange electricity in the air once more. On the skin, harvest sun changes the way the daylight feels. I remember that. The opening is vivid and almost startling. A cool flash of clarity sparkles. As it settles, the earth rises and the warmth deepens. I said earthy and full. Hours later, what remains is a haunted glow. Amber and smoke clinging close, as if you have walked through a field where something of magnitude once happened and the ground is not forgotten. Harvest Moon was about mystery, about the charge in the air before you understand what you're witnessing. Harvest Sun is about the moment after, the moment when the light falls just right and you see the outlines of what has always been there, a mystery discovered. This is the other half of our long-running legend, a counterpart. This is Harvest Sun. I wanted to go over the full sales blurb because I think the way this one is written by Douglas truly conveys how I feel about this scent versus the words I can use myself. As you saw before, I was trying to struggle a bit, and I read through some of this, but I said the same thing, if I remember correctly, from my Advent video. I'll have to go back and watch it, that it really changed. It started like this bright, amazing thing, and then it went really, really dark. Well, I keep saying dark, but it's not really dark. I can't find the right words, but it really changed into this earthy mass, and it was amazing. Very, very beautiful travel on this fragrance. But let's get going. I have taken enough of your time of just listening to me read to you. So I'm going to get this going. For the hardware, I am using the Doppler by Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. And I am using the Cygnus razor, which I am completely in love with. And I have first use Barbaros blade in there. I believe that's what I put in there. Let me warm this water up. I should have had that running. And get the brush wet. Let's load the brush. Could have done this while I was reading, I think. Alright, that should be plenty. Set that aside. There we go. And the face wet. I think that was quick enough. Now, I only have about 24 hours growth, and I had a really good shave the other day, so there's not a whole lot there. We're probably only going to do 2 passes. Oh, that smell. That fragrance is so good. Really amazing citrus open in this. Beautiful. Get a little more water on this. It's already, I'm already getting that patchouli opening up. There we go. This one was so good in the Advent. Can't remember what day it was. I should have went back and looked, but it's fantastic, guys. If you did not get the Advent, you are going to be blown away by this one. I can't wait to see what people say when they get it. As you can tell, this razor is typically kind of quiet anyway, but not a whole lot of feedback because I don't have a whole lot to shave. When I heard this one was coming out, I was very excited, as well as a lot of other people on the reviewer group. This one was pretty unanimous across the board as being a favorite. Although I am still waiting on my Christmas tome from the 2024 Advent. Beautiful. Man, it smells so good. Let's hurry up and get to the splash. I can't wait. I didn't use this. I sold my Advent set this year. Well, I gave it away. I didn't sell it. I did a giveaway on my channel. I don't know why I said I sold it. And because I wanted to get it in someone else's hands that either couldn't afford it or whatever reason. And I should have did that for the 24. I don't know why I didn't, but I've given a bunch of those away. I only have a handful of the 24 left, just the ones I really like the most. But this one, so I haven't been back to this is the point I'm getting at. I'm taking the long road, right? I have not been back to this fragrance because I don't have it anymore. And man, when I got it and opened it up, I just received this yesterday. It took the slow boat to get to me. And man, it was like seeing an old friend. I am so happy. I am getting most of the rest of the compliments of this fragrance. For sure, I'll have an order in. If you had the Advent last year, let me know where Harvest Sun ranked for you. Let me know if you're excited to see it come out. All right, fantastic. All right, let me get a rinse, come back up for the splash. My final thoughts. Be right back. Oh, man. Oh, that was wonderful. Don't forget, you can get your DB Cooper shaving towel at Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. Love mine. It is a great little shaving towel. All right. Set that aside. Here we go. I did try this on a little bit last night, and it is glorious. Get a little in the hands. Oh man, the citrus in this is so good. You get the peel that it talks about. That rind, that citrus peel. Oh, that is so good. I finally get the rose and the splash. It mixes in very well with the patchouli and the amber. Now, I really don't know. I mean, I know what a thistle smells like when I've mowed one over, but I don't know if that's the same scent of thistle I'm supposed to be getting here. Oh, but the cedar wood and the smoke's very, very light in this, but it's there. Oh, that is so good with that sage too. Man, this one is wonderful. I can see this one because of the way it changes being a year round for those that shave at seasons. But for me it's year round, but definitely this is a spring, summer fragrance for sure. Oh, that's so good. I need the EDP for this one. All right, guys, that is it for the first feature of this Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements double feature. Join me at 5 p.m. to find out what else drops this weekend for the second feature. Right now, we're going to take a brief intermission. Be right back.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.